guys, it's me Erica, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this cute phone case featuring one of your favorite families and my favorite families from the winter season anime, Yuri on Ice. Showcase your love for the anime through your phone and take many selfies with your Yuri on Ice friends. And with that, let us get started. So the supplies you will need are a phone case, depending on what phone you have, photo paper, a laminator or clear tape, resin, clear silicone, acrylic paint, glitter, a pastry bag and star tip, Mod Podge, disposable cups and mixers, gloves, and chabochons or other decorations. So first what you want to do is print out your picture on photo paper. I printed out 3 different sizes to see if it would fit on the phone case that I bought because I wasn't completely sure. So make sure you know that beforehand, and then after cutting out the picture, go ahead and laminate it. You can also achieve the same method using clear tape, but I already had a laminator, so I kind of saved that step. So after laminating or using clear tape, go ahead and cut off the excess, and then after cutting off the excess, paste the picture onto the phone case using Mod Podge or another strong glue. So the next thing you're going to do is make the whipped cream like mixture using clear silicone, and I would recommend using gloves for this in case something happens because it's going to be very irritating on the skin if it gets on it, and also really hard to get off. And I think in this video it actually exploded, so that's really good if you wear gloves and that accidentally happened. So when making a phone case, I would recommend using more than you think because it's going to be really hard to actually make more as you go along because it does dry very quickly. So I recommend doing more than you think you need. To color the clear silicone, you will need acrylic paint, and I would recommend just doing little at a time so it doesn't make it a really solid color and more of a light pastel-y color if that's what you're going for. So after you've dyed the colors, go ahead and add any glitter you want. If you do want to add glitter, I think adding glitter makes it have more character. And after you're done with your mixture, go ahead and put it in an icing bag or a pastry bag with the tip already inside. And to have more use from the mixture, I would suggest scraping it in the pastry bag using like a credit card or something hard to scrape it all the way through so you're not wasting any at the edge. So after putting the bag in, go ahead and pipe on the mixture. So when piping, just do one fluid motion, and this takes practice. It doesn't have to be perfect on your first try. And since I have a picture in the middle, I didn't have to necessarily fill all of it with the pastry-like mixture. Before that dries, go ahead and add your chabochons. For mine, I added flowers and a chocolate looking heart that I made to make it Valentine's theme. So after the piping is done, go ahead and let it dry for a while. It doesn't actually take that long for silicone to dry, so you wouldn't have to wait that long. And after that, it's time to put on the resin to cover the picture. And this is a step that you really don't want to skip out on wearing gloves because resin is highly corrosive to the skin and it can give you a rash, because I've been there and I've had a rash and it's not fun because it went up through my whole arm. But resin has different ways of making it because it's made by different companies, so make sure to read the instructions on your resin box to make sure you're making it right, because if you don't make it right, it's not going to cure properly. And for my certain one, it's a 1-to-1 ratio, so 1 part resin, 1 part hardener. And After you've done your mixing, go ahead and add the glitter you want. I would recommend doing it now instead of later if you want the glitter to sink to the bottom rather than sit on the top of the case. And after you've added your glitter, go ahead and add it to the case. The reason I like doing the resin after the silicone is because it saves me time trying to get everything covered, because the silicone acts as a barrier for the resin. So after the resin, let it kind of sit there for a while, and when you see bubbles, don't worry, go ahead and just spread it through with a lighter and the bubbles should go away. So resin, depending on which one you use, has different drying times, so once that's all dried, you will be actually finished, and then after that is done, you have your favorite animated skaters with you at all times. I'm actually really in love with this phone case, and it's a way to get me to start conversations with other people if they see it, because I don't know, I'm just really bad at making conversations, and of course people ask you about the case if they're definitely Yuri on Ice fans. So if you have any questions, do not be afraid to ask. If you try this DIY or the many featured on this channel, be sure to use the hashtag ILADIYs on Instagram, Twitter, or Tumblr. Thank you so much, you guys, and see you next time.